The narratives surrounding Oregon edge Kayvon Thibodeaux are out of control right now. They've transformed from he takes snaps off to he never dominated games, he couldn't dominate Pac-12 opponents, all the way to he's only ever shown flashes of being a dominant pass rusher. It's just not true. I'm going to show you the USC film from 2020 and we'll break down how Thibodeaux destroyed the game plan and dominated from start to finish. Let's go.
Fellas, have you started your spring cleaning yet? Time to join the 4 million men who trust Manscaped worldwide by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the promo code PLAJ so that you can properly spring clean your nether regions. Get the Performance Package 4.0. It's the only tool you'll ever need to make sure that your nether regions are properly groomed. There's the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer to get the most precise shave on your hedges. Clear holes and smell the spring air with the Weed Whacker. After clearing your nose, make sure you get rid of the foul smell with the Crop Preserver and Crop Receiver. And finish off your grooming routine with the PLAJ 2.0, the perfect razor for the finest shave on your face, because you want the Lawnmower 4.0 for your nether regions, but you want a different razor for your face. Don't want to use the same one on both. Don't forget, April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. Manscaped will be partnering with the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. But remember, spring cleaning time is here, so the Performance Package 4.0 is what you're going to need to get the job done. Get 20% off and free shipping with the promo code PLAJ at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the promo code PLAJ at manscaped.com. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life.
What's going on, everybody? Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and I'm back talking Kayvon Thibodeaux again. I've already done a film review on him, but the narratives and the rumors and the draft stock drop that we've seen just made me want to make another one. I want to show you how dominant he was against USC. Not just how he flashed, not just some of his better reps. Here are 12 or 13 reps and examples of him absolutely ruining the game plan. So we're going to start against our old friend AVT and take a look at two examples of him ripping and bending around the corner, because athleticism is a huge part of the growth and trajectory of an edge in the NFL. Kayvon Thibodeaux has it in spades. Coming from the left-hand side of your screen, I want you to watch the dip and the bend with the rip with the left arm. It's a phenomenal job. Really explosive off the snap. Gets under the left armpit of AVT. Look at the rip and then the ability to flip those hips and turn. He may not be the bendiest athlete, but the core strength and ability to flip his hips is impressive, and he swallows up the quarterback. Again, watch this through at full speed. Explosive, rip, bend. And I like the way he flattens. That's an awesome angle. But this is what happened the snap before. These are back-to-back snaps against one of the best pass-blocking offensive linemen to come out of the Pac-12 in the last couple of years. AVT versus Kayvon Thibodeaux. The snap before. What happens? Bit of bend, bit of rip, and gets even tighter around the corner. Quarterback's able to extend the play, get outside the pocket, ends up in an incompletion and throwing the ball away. But just watch Thibodeaux. This is freakish athleticism. The get-off speed. The ability to rip, the strength in his hips. There are example after example of him bending and ripping around the corner, and you love to see that because that's how you win in the NFL. So how else does he win? Let's talk a little speed to power and the length and the levers that he possesses. Against the right tackle this time, Thibodeaux's on the right-hand side of your screen. Watch the explosion and ability to go through the chest just with brute force and power. The extension in that inside right arm. Look how he's able to drive him 5-7 yards into the backfield, straight into the lap of the quarterback. In the end, he goes inside. He doesn't make the sack, but again, continues to chase and forces the quarterback to throw the football away. But watch it again one last time. Look at the power and explosiveness in the length and the strength of Kayvon Thibodeaux. That, with the bend on the outside, the ability to rip, some of the subtle hand usage, that's what makes him one of the best prospects in the draft class. Why not see another example against number 70 again, right-hand side of your screen? Thibodeaux just monsters him. He overwhelms him. He ducks his head here a little bit. He may lack a pass rush plan, but just look at the ability to just work the lower body and then extend the upper body and bench press him to the floor. This is a Pac-12 tackle. This is a guy who can play football at a pretty high level. Thibodeaux just dominates him. He overwhelms him, and he gets the hit on the quarterback. It's just example after example of him hitting the quarterback. Another one with his explosive power, speed to power, his length. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he can dominate in that area. We've talked a lot about Trayvon Walker and his ability to be disruptive on stunts and twists. Have a look at Thibodeaux running the lead here for this little delayed stunt. He's on the left-hand side of your screen, and the power he displays is phenomenal. He's almost triple teamed on this rep, but watch the effort, the athleticism, and the power. Shoots off the ball, inside move on AVT, gets to the left guard, and just bowls him over and ends up hitting the quarterback too. Might be a late hit, but we'll let that go. Just have a look at this effort off the snap. Gets inside, wins with quickness to the inside against Vera Tucker, then takes on the left guard, is able to just blow him up to get past the center, and then hit the quarterback. This is a phenomenal play. This is how you wreck a game. This is the Jadeveon Clowney comp that I like. I'm not saying it's his ceiling, it's his floor. Thibodeaux can do phenomenal things. You want to talk about his pass rush win rate? It's one of the best in the class. He dominated games. Look at him here on this stunt. That is fantastic. How about we take a look at some subtle hand usage now? Can he win around the corner using a little swipe to disengage, keep his chest clean? He sure can. He may not be Jermaine Johnson with the Euro step and the polished one pass rush move, but he's got it in spades. You can see Thibodeaux left-hand side of your screen. Look how he's able to go through the chest initially, but then disengage with subtle chop from the left arm, wipe the backhand away, and then bend around the corner. Not only that, disrupts the quarterback, gets to the football, and causes the forced fumble. What I love about this rep is the initial force through that inside move. Look how he goes through the chest with his right arm. He then carries across the left arm, chops across the arms, is able to disengage and get to the QB. It's a really nice example of how he can stack moves together. It's a bit of strength to power and a bit of use of his extension and leverage into a little chop swipe with the left arm. Really nice little combo. So you've seen that. He's threatened the outside shoulder of AVT a couple of times, of number 70, the right tackle, as well. What about on the inside move? What's he got back to the inside? Just a really nice job reading the pass set. So intelligence. Sees the tackle setting to the outside. He wants to be aggressive and get hands outside of his frame and be in front of his pads. Thibodeaux goes with a little right arm club. It isn't perfectly executed, but he gets to the inside, disengages very quickly, and he's in the lap of the quarterback. Again, he doesn't make the play. You don't see it as a stat to Kayvon Thibodeaux because they lie a lot of the time. These box scores and looking at sacks, they're not representative of the play. Look how easy this is. He ruins the game plan. He ruins the snap. That's who Kayvon Thibodeaux is. And just to make it clear that Thibodeaux isn't a one-dimensional player, he had 3 or 4 plays in the running game that were dynamic and huge in the context of the football game. This is a huge 4th down. Got to get him off the field. What can they do here, Oregon? Left-hand side of your screen, Thibodeaux. Look at him shoot off the ball here. Manages to squeak past the right guard. He's untouched and just blows up the running back. I understand this is a blown coverage, or a blown assignment, I should say, and the right guard doesn't kick out, but just the explosion, the vision, and the ability to make the play, doesn't miss the tackle, doesn't give him a second chance at the first down. Kayvon Thibodeaux blowing things up and making things happen in the running game too. This one, a perfect example of a bit of a 2-gap from Thibodeaux. Takes on Elijah Vera Tucker, does a really nice job with the extension and the bench press. He's able to peek inside, sees the running back coming through the B gap, disengage, make the tackle for a 1-yard gain. They're the tackles that are important stats. The ability to make running stops for less than 2 yards. That's what you want to see. Again, look at it. Extension, reading the running back. Which side's he going to go? He's coming to the B gap, disengage, shed, and make the tackle. Phenomenal. He doesn't get much better than that. And then one last one. In the red zone, you got to bend but not break. Thibodeaux in that same position, right DE spot. Ability to take on Elijah Vera Tucker, a very good run blocker for sure. One of the best we've seen in the last few years, even though he's playing tackle in this instance. Does a great job getting a bit of a separation and a bit of displacement at the line of scrimmage. He's able to force him back. He's got eyes in the backfield at the mesh point, and then he's able to shed, disengage, and then just a lateral quickness to go and make a play. That's an awesome example of Thibodeaux's effort, of his intelligence, and just the brute strength, the ability to win off the snap, to get displacement, disengage, and get to the running back. It's just phenomenal, guys. And then last play I want to look at. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you don't get off quickly. They get you on a quick snap. That's Thibodeaux here, number 5, coming inside on this little twist. Doesn't really work. Nothing's on. Get your hands up. Make a play on the football. Offer something. Disrupt the play. Who does it again? It's Kayvon Thibodeaux. Doesn't win. There's nothing on here. He can't impact the play. He still does. He's just got a knack of doing that. So guys, that's it for me. All I wanted to do was remind you how dominant Kayvon Thibodeaux can be, and not just on a rep-to-rep basis, but through the entirety of a football game. He destroyed USC. Take a look at the numbers, guys. They don't lie. Pass rush win rate. This isn't a PFF grade. This is how many times do you beat the guy in front of you. Taking out designed rollouts and screens, he had a 30% win rate as a pass rusher in 2021. Jermaine Johnson, 17%. Trayvon Walker, 11%. He was double both of those guys. He is elite, and don't forget it.